Generic greetings and welcome to Full Throttle Remastered. This is an adventure game that originally came out in 1995 by LucasArts with Tim Schafer at the helm. Let's click New Game and crack straight on into this one, which is the 2017 remaster. So, I have done a video on the original game a couple of years ago now, and I said during that video that although it's a nightmare to get hold of a second-hand copy at a reasonable price, as well as run on modern machines with ScumVM or other such programs, it's still worth it because it's fun, it's interesting, it doesn't monopolise all your time, it being only about 6 to 8 hours long, and finally had a good story with it. You play Ben, a gruff and grizzled biker, and it's sort of a murder-revenge plot, and you're trying to find out who set you and your gang up, and it's just a really, really good game. I really enjoyed it, played it several times. However, you know, with all the problems with it, you know, it's probably not going to be for everybody, but it's still worth it if you can, you know, bother with all that. But now, with this version, the 2017 remaster, it's done everything I wanted out of a remaster. It's brought it to the masses at a reasonable price. It runs on modern machines. They've redone all of the art, and it looks like what I thought it looked like originally. So they've kept the DNA there. It's still, you know, stylized and stuff. It still looks like what I think the game looked like, but it's now in widescreen rather than 4:3, and they've kept the, like I say, the original DNA, the original feeling of it. And most importantly, the most important thing is that they haven't recast. They took all of the original audio and soundtrack, and they just obviously did the best to make it, you know, sound as good as they can and call it job done. Roy Conrad, the brilliant Roy Conrad, who's sadly no longer with us, who voiced Ben, the main character, if they'd recast him, then I just wouldn't buy it. I'm sorry, it just would have been a deal breaker, and I think they realised that. I just don't think they had it in them to even do it. I don't think there was even a discussion about it, to be honest with you. I thought they just went, yeah, this is that's the character, we're going to have to do it. You know, it's only right, and it's fair play, fair play. The thing about this game is that it sort of flipped things on the head, because, like, you know, back in the day, this time with adventure games, you used to always play the nerd, the socially awkward one, or the weird ones and stuff. But you play someone who is, quite frankly, badass. Yeah, the kind of guy that drives a motorcycle over a floating limousine. That's the guy you play. And obviously we've got the Gun Jackal soundtrack as well here, kicking it out. Awesome, awesome. Today's beverage is bourbon. It's not. It's sadly it's just chocolate milk, but whatever. Not exactly a biker beverage, but you know, needs must. You can switch between the old and the new graphics, by the way. I think you just press F1. Oh yeah, you can tell the difference. Yeah, look at that. Much better. Badass. And there is our protagonist, the wonderful Roy Conrad. Ben, but Roy Conrad, he's Ben. He is just Ben. He's got this voice that conveys so much weight, but also it's not just like gruff, bad. It's, you know, when there's the soft spots, it's there and stuff. I mean, when you play through the game, it's just, you'll understand why I hold so much reverence for the character and the actor. Anyway, we're going to skip all of that, quite honestly, because it'll take a while to get into. I'm just going to skip right to the bit where we can actually play the game. The rough story, I'll give you fair warning now. It's going to be spoiler alert from here on in. Actually, with spoiler alert since you fired the video up, but right now, you know, last warning, fair warning, there's going to be some spoilers. So, essentially, we are in a dumpster. Malcolm Corley, the old guy with the white hair in the left of the limousine, he wants to get these bikers to ride to the shareholders meeting. It'll look really good and blah blah. Actually, he doesn't. His partner wants to do that. Voiced by Mark Hamill, I believe. Anyway, I'm the leader of that, and we said no. And then we get clunked over the head by the goons, and we now have to catch up to them. So we are inside the dumpster, and we can click around it. You see, you can punch bits and stuff, and yeah, bang, and there's an entrance for you. We break out of a dumpster by punching things. None of this, you know, use toothpick on lock or anything like that. It's just, you know, punch. So we'll have a wander around. What can we see? Oh, and you can hold left click as well, which brings up this this context wheel where you can go for like punch, kick, talk/lick, or look at.
They're empty.
Let's kick them.
No. I can't see any use for those.
Nah. So let's go. So our biker gang is called the Polecats. And there's lots of other biker gangs around here. Oh, look at that bike. That looks nice. Let's ride that, shall we? And we'll get on the road. No keys. Oh, well.
Some joker took my keys. I don't like that.
No. So let's just press F1 and... Yeah. See, that's how I remember the game looking in my mind's eye, and then you switch back and go, perhaps not. But it has still kept, like, the palette and the theme and, like, yeah, it just... Yeah, it does have the same sort of thing. Let's have a...
I don't have anything.
Let's have a look at the door. It's called the kickstand as well, which is a bit of a clue on what you need to do. So we'll try the door.
Open up.
Oh well, kickstand. Huh, the door was open.
I fixed your door. It was sticky.
Look, I don't want no trouble. Just leave me out of this mess.
It's in this, I don't know if you would call it post-apocalyptic, very dystopian, like, reminds me sort of, not really Mad Max, more Blade Runner-y type thing, but we're out basically in this weird world. I don't know what you would call it, but, yeah, it's got obviously, like, you know, cables nailed to the wall, which is obviously safe. Let's have a talk with the bartender anyway. Say lick.
Looks like you're out of customers.
Yeah, your gang took off with those well-dressed gentlemen. So what'll it be, Mac?
Oh, and they've got the old looking text. Where'd everyone head off to?
Where'd everybody head off to?
What am I, the cruise director? Maybe they're up on the Lido deck.
I think you're in on this whole bum deal.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do about it?
What am I gonna do about it? I'm gonna say grab.
You know what might look better on your nose?
What?
The bar. Now don't mess around with me.
All right. I got your keys, but I don't know nothing. They had guns. They told me to stall you as long as possible.
Why?
I don't know.
The delivery of Ben, it's never like, it never seems
What else?
over the top. It's always
Nothing.
as a matter of fact. It's like, don't mess around with me.
Here are your keys, all right?
There's a warmth to his voice, and then sometimes it's just like, I'm going to state this as a matter of fact.
Someone
I will
did
put
say
your head through the
something about
wall.
killing you and making
So,
it look like
can
an
you just tell me where
accident.
things
I
are?
didn't do too good of a job there. But why ambush the Polecats? I'd better get moving.
Better get moving. He's a good guy at heart. He's just, you know, got a couple of anger issues. Right, let's just get on the bike and we'll head off. Oh, it just looks switching to the original. Right, let's go.
When I'm on the road,
I'm indestructible.
I'm indestructible.
Nobody can stop me,
No one can stop me.
but they try.
But they try.
And now we come to the bad side of the game. The combat is terrible. I don't know if it's universally accepted, but I never liked the combat in this one,
Yeah.
in the bike combat,
and
which is
you're in my
why
way.
they added an option to skip it
Well, get used to it,
in
bud.
this remaster. But let's
When
just
the
see what we can do.
Rottweilers hit the road, we own it.
Look, I'm serious.
Should we
Someone's
wear some
ambushing
helmets
the
though? I mean, it's a
Polecats.
bit iffy.
Someone's ambushing the Polecats? Oh, heavens! Whatever will we do?
That does it.
Come on, kitty!
Okay, let's get ready for a bit of combat. So we can control our bike by going left and right, and so left and right with the mouse, and we can sort of move the bike and left click to punch. And there he goes. Sorry, sir. Let's just pop a wheelie, cause you know that's safe without a helmet. And also, well, arguably, if Ben hadn't shown off here, we might not have been in the predicament that we're about to get ourselves into. I mean, he's holding it. He's. I don't think he's going to stick the landing, like, but we'll see what happens. No, oh no, that's a bit ropey. Oh dear, flame. Broken.
I'd like
to make you just
Something about making it look like an accident. Something about killing you and making it look like an accident.
I have a plan.
Ooh, that didn't seem too good.
Malcolm Corley's dying wish.
Something about an ambush up the road.
I have a plan.
Well, there you go. So we blacked out a bit. Apparently the game Psychonauts was originally slated to have... Well, the idea of it originally came from this game. I think there was going to be a section where he's either clumped over the head or... I think it was on peyote or something like that. And it was all hallucinogenic and stuff, and basically it didn't end up putting it in this game, but that gave him the idea for the weird worlds in Psychonauts. Don't know if that's true or not. I've heard it, I think. It doesn't sound like something I've made up.
What are you?
I'm a mechanic, and apparently a pretty good doctor as well.
Maureen.
My name's Maureen.
My name's Ben. Why did you hit me over the head, Maureen?
You were in an accident. A reporter found you and brought you and your bike here.
My
Yes, she
bike.
did. Okay, we're going to skip that one. So, yeah, adventure game, obviously, you know, it's about watching all the stuff, but we don't have time for that. We need to have a wander around. So, oh God, I mean, I love just pressing F1 and going, and that's what it looked like. And that's what it looks like now. Although, to be fair, I didn't remember it being that pixelated, but maybe, I mean, it is 22 years old. So perhaps it was. So, that's Maureen. She's a mechanic and many other things. And she's going to fix our bike for us. So we need a couple of things. We need to fuel it up, we need to get new forks, and we need to get her welding torch. So let's go for a start, the hose. We're going to go for the gas can. And we'll have a look at this photograph.
Who's this?
Oh, that's me and my Uncle Pete. He took care of me after Dad split at this place he called the Mink Ranch. When he died, he left it to me.
You're a mink farmer?
Nah, that place went belly up long before he died. But I still go back there whenever I need to get away for a while.
There you go. So I wander outside and take in the beauty.
Good, you're not dead yet. I might still
Nice.
get a quote.
How'd you save my
I
life?
heard you saved my life.
Yeah, but don't worry. I wasn't trying to. I was just looking for some nice roadside disaster photos and you helped.
Thanks very much. Who want a picture of me bleeding?
Would want a picture of me bleeding.
It's not the blood. It's the way you were, all twisted up like a pretzel.
So listen, we've got to stop an ambush. I better tell her about
Listen, I've got to stop an ambush.
Ambush? Really? Where?
it. Somewhere between here and Corville.
Somewhere between here and Corville. My crew is escorting some VIPs to the Corley Motors shareholders meeting, and there's an ambush waiting for them somewhere up the road.
This is, I like this line. Could you give me a ride in your car?
Yeah?
This is hard for me. I need...
Come on, man, spit it out.
Could you give me a ride in your car? I've got to stop this ambush.
You're right. We have to get to the ambush, all right. But I'm afraid I'm without wheels at the moment.
How did you get us here?
Hitched.
Well, I'd better be going.
All right, drive safe now.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's just go outside and, well, let's go outside the frame, shall we say, and we'll see what we can do. So, head out and... Oh, what's this? What's this? Lies and heresy.
Thanks for the lift. Now I got a quote for you.
So, right, let's go to the main area. So, we've got a couple of places we can go to. As you can see, it's not the best place in the world, but I don't know. I like how dark it is. You've got that nice purple skyline with just like beams of light now and again. So we've got 3 places to go. Actually, 4 places. We've got this one here, which is where we came from. We've got the fuel tower over there. We've got this is Todd's. That's Todd's house essentially. It's like his trailer, and then you've got the. What's this? Is this a junkyard? It is Todd junkyard. Yeah. So we can see if we can climb inside it. Yeah, even the sound's remastered. And go in there. Rolling door. Go. No, as soon as we move, that's going to be a problem. Okay, so how do we fix that? Well, since I remember pretty much everything about this game, we need to go to Todd's here. And what's going on down there?
Either someone's doing some welding down there, or we're talking about some very subcode wiring.
Let's have a knock on the door.
Who's out there? Hey!
I'm trying to do my art in here, buddy.
I don't got time to waste on bums like you.
Let's have a chat with him.
I'm a friend of Moe's. I need...
Listen, I didn't take no welding torch. You hear me? I'm no crook.
So get off my back already. What do you want? I got a guy coming to live in my yard, so blow.
Good grief. Yeah, sorry about that,
This
Todd.
view defines true beauty.
So, we have opened the door successfully, and we've got some meat now. What else have we got in here? Cabinet, and a lockpick. And then we will go down here. I'm going to grab the welding torch. Now, this, I bet if I switch back, this is pretty much unrecognisable. I remember it being very, very dark in here. You know what? I don't remember it. I remember it being a lot darker than that. Like, you couldn't really tell what a lot of these things were. Hey ho, what is that? Metal figure. It's like
I hope he's not trying
Pig
to
maybe?
bring these to life or anything like that.
Is that a cat?
I had a dog with a funnel on its head when I was a kid. Ouch.
Can we actually pick it up, metal bird?
I don't collect art, and I also don't collect whatever that is.
Let's pick up the welding torch.
That's my welding torch. How'd you get it?
Oh, it was just lying around.
A pair of forks, little gas, and we're set.
Okay, pair of forks and some gas. So, to get the gas, we will go over here. Well, for a start, we'll use the lockpick. By the way, you right-click to open up that inventory. Let's just open that up. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we could go in there. But the thing is, I am aware that I'm following the exact same script that I did 2 years ago on the other video. And that's intentional, because I don't want to spoil too much. But what I'll do, I'll get the forks this time. So we'll go down here, and what we'll do is use the padlock there, and we'll lock the door up. Click, click. So when we use this, we get some nice music. Straight up the top.
Ah, junk.
Right, so we should be able to find some forks here. So let's have a look in... Oh, that's a parts pile. Let's have a look in that parts pile. I like the way he just dives off a... like a 3-story thing. No problem at all, yeah.
Just the kind of forks I need.
Perfect.
Right on top.
Perfect. We'll just grab the forks then. Uh-oh. That's suboptimal. Run, Ben. Okay, that dog is a bit savage if it's chewing bolts.
One ill-tempered mongrel.
So it's running off over there. What we need to do is we need to stop the dog somehow. And the way to do that is to jump over the edge. Huh. Gonna go over to the right-hand side. And there's a dog. What I'll do is put some meat in that car there. Uh-oh. Dog, dog, dog! Run! Right, that didn't work out so well. Good job the dog can't catch us.
Down. That's one ill-tempered mongrel.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's doing its job, but I'll give it that. Jump over again. Right, let's try that for the third. 4th, 5th time. So we need to put the meat in the car.
Here, Poochie Pooch. Pooch.
I've never heard a dog actually called Pooch.
Bon appetit, mutt.
Right, so it's now in that car. As you can see, it's so savage, it's managing to, like, bend the metal. We'll just climb up this massive crane. There we go. And now we have different controls. I wonder if do we actually click on the controls? Yes, we do. Down. Down, down, and activate. There we go. And we'll lift the dog up. Sorted. So, we no longer need to worry about the dog. And as you can see, on the top right there, it's still wobbling around. Yeah. I mean, the difference in detail, obviously, is, yeah, it's obviously much better, but they've still kept the feel of it. Like, it really does feel faithful, without just being lazy as well. So we'll grab the forks. There we go. Look at that!
Nice
Look at that grin.
forks. Where'd you find them?
Right next to the knives and spoons.
Oh, very
Just
cool.
gotta gas her up and go.
Okay, so we've got forks, we've got welding torch, and we need gas. And we would get gas from there, or some really bad tacos about there. Either way, we are going to knock it on the head. That is Full Throttle Remastered. One of the reasons why I've taken a while to actually do a video on this is because A, I've already featured the original. B, I mentioned a couple of times on other videos in my Twitter feed and stuff that basically, if you like the original, you're going to want to try the remaster. And also, I didn't want to spoil the story too much. Like, I think the people that wanted it are going to get it straight away. Those that have any sort of like mediocre interest will have probably picked it up over the course of a couple of sales. So yeah, I guess I just wanted to wait that little bit of time until you know, the people who really want to play it, you know, they're not going to get the story spoiled and stuff. But you know, I thought I'd also just felt about the right time to do a video on it, just to say that yeah, it's there, it exists. You might want to give it a go. Links in the description as always, so you can check it out yourself. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.